Here we go then, change of pace on the channel. We're getting stuck into a bit of Cricket 24 in the 100. And what's great about the 100? Not a lot, but you can draft a team in this. And that is what we're going to do. We're going to draft a team, try and win the competition. And we're going to take on a bit of the Welsh Fire, one of the underdogs in the competition. Very poor record. Now, you can draft players each round. There's an opportunity to get players. You can sign 3 overseas players. You get to sign some local players as well. So here it gives you the option. There's 3 international players that you can sign. We are going to go for, I quite fancy maybe a bit of Moeen Ali or an Adil Rashid. Let's go a little bit of Moeen Ali. We'll draft him. Then there's different tiers. So we're starting off at the 100k category. Not loads of players for us to pick from. I'm going to go for a little bit of Tom Banton. Former England player. May get that there one day, but had a little bit of a bad run the last couple of years. Will Smeed can get on with it. Huge blockhead, but can really hit a ball. And then we go into the final kind of draft walkthrough. So Trent Rockets, first pick, take Pat Cummins. And because we're now in this position, where we actually get to select our first round pick, it opens the door to a whole bunch of players. There's a Mitchell Starc, there's KL Rahul, there's Virata Kamdar, sometimes known as Virat Kohli. And now this is the difficult point. Do you upset India, or do you upset Pakistan, or do you just take Steve Smith? So we've got Steve Smith, Tom Banton, Moeen Ali, Will Smeed. So we've got 3 of the top 6. Moeen Ali probably batting at the 6-7 role. Could do with some good bowlers. Bobby Wentworth. There's a lot of players in this game that aren't real life. But Marco Jansen is definitely one I'm interested in. We already picked Will Smeed in pick number 28. Fazal Haq Farooqi from Afghanistan will join the team as well. Dan Lawrence to come in and bat in that top 6. And one of the best leg spinners in the world, Adil Rashid. Pick number 60. Fresh off an England call-up, Dylan Pennington. The team is starting to take shape. We've got Smith, Banton, Smeed, Moeen Ali, Dan Lawrence. And then with the ball, we've got Marco Jansen, Fazil Farooqi. So we've got 2 left armers, a leggy and a right armer. Could do with another right armer. It will be George Scrimshaw. And England international Tom Hartley coming in as the 3rd spin option. Then the rest of it, once you've got your 11, you actually don't need a lot in this team to make it work. Toby Rowland-Jones, Josh Tong can come in. He's only, how much is he? Josh Tong is an absolute steal there at 32,000. Young future England star Jacob Bethel will join the team. And Surrey all-rounder Jordan Clark. And with the final pick, now the final pick is all about trying to find someone that's actually a real player. And I think Mason Crane is going to get the nod. So we're a 76 rated team, which is actually quite good for this competition. Normally about 75 is average. And I think this is the lineup we're going to start off with. Smeed and Banton, Smith at 3, Lawrence 4, Moeen Ali 5, Jacob Bethel 6, Rashid as the spinner. And then we've got 2 left armers, Farooqi and Jansen, Pennington and Scrimshaw. Welsh Fire time, going against a team that's got Sam Haines, Chris Wokes and a lot of people we've not heard of. Welsh Fire win the toss, we're going to have a bat. Going to be interesting to see what we end up with here. Going to have a go through the session. Steve Smith gets some runs. 52 for Smith, 42 for Dan Lawrence. Moeen Ali looking pretty good. 154 is a reasonable score. And 154 is going to be enough to win by 9 runs. No one gets a big score for them. Mohammed Buckley, that well-known player, does okay for them towards the end. But for us, there's some good performances. Jansen just going over a runner ball. Farooqi pretty good. Adil Rashid good. Scrimshaw slightly expensive. Is a bit of a left field pick. But Dylan Pennington going at just over a runner ball is much needed. And now we're an 81 overall rated team. I like that. Big second game. Oval Invincibles, one of the better teams in the competition. With a Daniel Bell-Drum and Dan Christensen changed sport. Sam Billings is in their team. It's going to be a tough one, this. We're going to bat again. Why not? If it works first time around, maybe thought about sending Steve Smith up the order a little bit, give him more balls. And we lose. We only score 145, so that getting over 150 is going to be really important. Tom Banton pretty poor once again, but good stuff from Will Smeed. With the ball, where's Scrimshaw? Scrimshaw was much better in this game. Farooqi was expensive. Marco Jansen was expensive. Left armers took a pounding. Third up, London Spirit away at Lords. Lewis Deploy, Dan Mousley, Jordan Cox, David Willey, Nathan Ellis. It's a strong team. Krunal Pandya as 12th man. And they have gone and won the toss on a grassy wicket. Have chosen to bat. And we romp it. 131. We're 134 for 2 with 8 wickets remaining. 84 balls. 71 for Steve Smith. Bumped him up the order. Put Banton at 3. Worked out for Banton as well. He goes and gets 51. Who did the damage with the ball? Ellis batted through for them. Pugh got a few. Couple of wickets for Faruqi. But tight. George Scrimshaw going at less than a run a ball is absolute gold. Look at Dan Lawrence. 10 balls, 2 runs. Does mean after 3 games we're 2-1 and in second place. Southern Brave at home at Sophia Gardens. They've got Matt Critchley opening the batting. Different. They've also got Jofra Archer and Matt Parkinson. We're going to win the toss. We're going to have a bat, Jofra. Steve Smith hoping he doesn't get bounced. This is a close one. We get 157, so we bump over that 150. Steve Smith with 59, Banton 49. A little bit ropey from Moeen Ali batting at 5 at the moment. Jacob Bethel's been good when he's come in at a good value. But we make inroads early. Lawrence and Critchley both gone early. Omar Yamin, never heard of you. He goes and scores 58. But good stuff with the ball. Again, Faruqi run a ball. Dan Lawrence doesn't get a ball, but Dylan Pennington going at less than a run a ball. Steve Smith currently sat with the second most runs in the competition behind Joe Root. And Farouk is 6 wickets as well. Look at that in second place. Almost took Shawad Bashir actually, who's in 4th place for wickets. Bit of Trent Rocket action in Wales. Now, they've got Pat Cummins, leading wicket taker in the competition. Bit of Jade Dernbach. Almost took Jane Dernbach. Thought better of it. And everything's coming up Millhouse at the moment. They make 144. Steve Mullaney with a well-made 56. Liam Livingston with 35. But we get there. Smead and Banton walking wickets. But Moeen Ali for the first time comes up 62 off 41. Takes us home. We follow it up with another win. This time against the Superchargers, who had Ben Stokes at 6. Didn't get a bat. Adam Lyth went at just over a run a ball during the run-in. There's never many wickets in the 100 on this game. That's something to note. 59 not out for Jacob Bethel. He has been absolutely fantastic as Will Smead and Tom Banton go back-to-back ducks. Find ourselves top of the table, winning 5 straight. And we absolutely breeze past the originals. They only get 136 for 4. We're 137 for none off. How many deliveries? 84 balls, 73 for Smith, 36 for Smead. We're on a roll. But it's a last ball defeat against the Brave in the final game of the regular season. We get 149, decent score. Tom Banton gets some runs as well. But they get home. Matt Critchley with a 50, Crabtree with 44, Davis with 35. It's going to make interesting reading what it does to the table. And it means we do finish top after 8 games, where we will be playing Manchester Originals in the final. And it does not end in glory for this team. Manchester Originals go and win it all. They pick up the 100 title. This batting lineup for us at Welsh Fire has been really, really solid all throughout. But in the final, it fell apart. Reece Topley, Tom Curran, Armstrong, whoever you are, picking up wickets. Lawrence duck, Smead duck. Smith and Banton went early. 36 from Rashid Khan. And a hat-trick. No, 2 and 2 for Davis. And they are able to get home off the back of 16 off 6 from Josh Butler. So we don't win the 100, but it's been good fun. If you've enjoyed it, big thumbs up. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you again next time.